Hello Stamping Friends, I'm Brenda Hillard. I can be found at createwithbrenda.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in North Central Minnesota. Anyway, today I have a really fun thing for you. A couple of things I want to mention though. If you are a current Paper Pumpkin subscriber, today and tomorrow there is a sale and you can pick up past kits, refills, and add-ons at 50% off. So go out there and check it if you are a current Paper Pumpkin subscriber. If you're not a Paper Pumpkin subscriber and you would like to know more about Paper Pumpkin, you can actually join today and get in on the savings. So be sure to check that out. There's month-to-month subscriptions, which are $22.50, and then you can do prepaids where it actually saves you some money. A 3-month, 6-month, and 12-month prepaid subscriptions. So you can check those all out on my blog at createwithbrenda.com, and happy shopping because it's big savings out there. All right, the other thing is this beautiful collection of products. So let's flip down to my workstation and we'll get started. The suite of products that I'm going to be using is, of course, the Fitting Florets Collection, which includes the framed florets photopolymer stamp set. It includes the framed and festive holiday greetings. This is a cling stamp set. Cling meaning the red rubber. It includes the framed florets dies, which are gorgeous. So when you cut these out, not only do you get the frame, but you get the oval as well. So the frame and the oval. There's this heart shaped paper piercing piece, the leaves, the spray, and then there's also dies to cut out the flower cluster here, the spray, and then I believe these two. So I'll show you what I did. Instead of stamping, coloring, and cutting out these flowers, I guess it's this bunch for this card. I fussy cut them from the designer series paper. So let me show you the designer series paper that's included in this collection. It's this, which there's the die that fits this cutout. So when you cut it out, it looks like this. Or you can go around and fussy cut these out like I did, and I'll show you how I'm going to use that on my card today. This paper is so gorgeous. So we have the front and back, and I just want to show you all of these. So there's the front and back of those, or that set. Front and back of this set. And I will be creating a card or putting up a video shortly that uses that paper. So front and back. Those two, and the reason I didn't do my normal paper sample with this is because this paper is a limited time only. So this will be while supplies last, okay? So if you're seeing this paper and you're like, I love that paper. This gingham is actually evening evergreen. On the camera it looks really black, but like I said, it is evening evergreen and it's gorgeous. But if you're looking at this paper and you're like, I love that paper, you best be placing your order soon because I have a feeling this is going to be gone. As well as these beautiful gold adhesive backed swirls. They're part of the collection as well. It's a great value. Check it out. All are available for purchase in my online store. Okay, so for today's card, I have, let's see, here's what I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using the Go-To Greetings. I'm going to be using this sentiment from the framed florets, and then I'm going to be using the second largest square from the Stylish Shapes dies. All right, this was my thank you card to my customers last month, so I really wanted to wait until everybody got their cards before I posted the video. All right, here's what you're going to need. You're going to need a piece of card base. You choose your color. I chose basic white, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. I have a medium basic white envelope. I have a piece of evening evergreen that measures 2 inches by 5.5. I have another piece that's 2 3/4 inches square. I have a piece of Balmy Blue that measures 1 3/4 by 5.5, and then a Balmy Blue square, 2.5 inches square. All right, and then as I said, this was the second to the largest of the Stylish Shapes squares. And then I have a piece of the Designer Series paper that measures 1.5 by 5.5 inches. Okay, this card is super quick, super easy, but just wait till you see it, because it really is pretty. And that's what I'm finding with this Fitting Florets collection of products, is you don't need to do much. It really speaks for itself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of my, I'm going to call them rectangular pieces, and I'm going to add some liquid glue to the back here, because I'm going to have this match up edge to edge, so there's just this little border on each side. Okay, sometimes to get that glue to lay nice and flat and spread out evenly underneath, if you take your bone folder and just slide it across like I just did, it works really well. Now I hate to cover this up, but I am going to cover it because I want the paper from the other side. That's what's going to bring together our evening evergreen and our balmy blue. And again, we're going to match up our edges and just have that small little border again. Okay, so look at how, I mean, even that, the paper, the Designer Series paper, just makes it so dramatic, doesn't it? And that's all we've done so far is glue. All right, now I'm going to add liquid glue to the back of the evening evergreen, and I'm just going to match that up edge to edge on my card in about the center of my card. Press that down. All right, now we're going to bring our squares in, and I'm going to take and glue my balmy blue square onto my evening evergreen, just like that. And then before I glue on my Stylish Shapes square, I want to stamp. So what I'm going to do is bring in my evening evergreen stamp pad, and I'm going to be using, I don't know if you noticed this on this go-to greeting, but you get 4 of the large sentiments, 4 medium sentiments, and then there's the same 4 small sentiments with an additional hello. And the font on this is really pretty. So I'm going to ink this up, moving it around on my stamp pad and just tapping lightly, and then I'm going to put that right in the upper right hand corner of our square. I'll leave that out because we're going to be doing our insert. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just add some liquid glue and center this into our squares. Okay. Now this piece I want to pop up with dimensionals, and any of you that follow me know that I love my dimensionals. So I'm just going to put those right here on the back of my square. Alright, and then I'm going to center that onto my card. So check that out. Pretty, right? Now wait till you see this part. This is fun. So, like I told you, I took a couple of those sheets and I just fussy cut. Look at all the pieces I get out of there. So, I could have, I'll show you all of the variations. You could have this one. How pretty is that, right? You could have this one. Pretty, pretty. Or you could just have the die cut one, just like that. I, myself, love the way this one looks. So, I'm going to take my liquid glue. I'm just going to add a little bit to the center. I really don't need very much. And I'm just going to add that to my piece here. Right? And now for our bling. So these are the gold adhesive backed swirls. And like I said, these are part of that collection. You can see I've been using them. They're well loved. So I'm going to pick that one and down here. Put another right up here. And maybe one more in here. Alright, so there we have it. Gorgeous, right? I love this. I don't know about you, but I guess if you weren't into flowers, maybe this isn't quite the collection for you, but I don't know. I'm loving it. I'm going to bring my Evening Evergreen ink back in, and got a little bit of something on my card here that I don't want. There we go. What do people call it? Schmutz. I think they call it schmutz. I'm just going to stamp that right here. How pretty is that font? Do you love it? I love it. I love it. I love it. I just have to get a smaller block. I kind of forgot about my inside and the envelope. So what I'm going to use is there's a leaf stamp in here. Wait till you see this. So pretty. Put that right up here. Nice. And then let's do one right here on the envelope too. Because you know how I am about no naked envelopes here at Create with Brenda. Alright, I'm going to close this up because we are done. So there is a beautiful card with a matching envelope. Just like that. Alright you guys, till next time, thank you for watching. Be sure to like, to share, and to subscribe to my channel. Bye for now.